Steve Dotto here. Today I want to show you a tool which I am, well, to be honest, somewhat smitten by. It's called, as you can see from the screen, Eventbrite. Now, Eventbrite is an event management tool. Now, anybody who's been charged with managing a conference or a workshop or an event knows what a colossal amount of work managing those events are. There's all of the planning, there's all of the organization, and then there's all of the work around registering people and marketing it and making sure people have tickets, and if you charge for it, collecting the money and following up with the attendees afterwards with questionnaires on the workshop. It's just a colossal, I believe is the best term, amount of work. Now, in the past, it would probably take several people to organize even a small event. Eventbrite is a tool which facilitates all of those different disparate parts. Other than the facilities management, it manages all of your attendee, all of your registration, all of your communication, all of your accounting. It does all of that in one place. I've been using it for several months now, doing my own workshops. I'm doing a series of productivity workshops, and I put them on myself, and I could never do this alone without a tool like Eventbrite. It's all taken care of. Don't worry about it. Where was I? I could never have managed an event of this size without a tool like Eventbrite, at least not by myself. So it's a tool that's completely changed how I do my business, and it's opened a whole bunch of new doors for me. Now, when I started thinking about doing a demonstration of the software, I realized that it's far too large a product for me to demo in one simple demo. So I'm going to give you an overview in this video. If you want to look at the tools, if you want to get right into Eventbrite and kind of learn how we manage tickets and learn how all of the different things that it does from a management console perspective, you're going to want to watch the other videos in this series, and there'll be links to them at the end of this video, certainly in the YouTube area or in my blog post. You'll be able to find links to the other videos here. But let me get into showing you now what Eventbrite is and how it works. As I say, it's event management software, and it works very similar. If you're comfortable with WordPress or Drupal or any HTML creation tool like that, it works very similarly. I'm just going to go into quickly into Eventbrite. I've got my events here, and I've got this sample event which I'm going to be working from, which is to just show you how it works. This is the management console for Eventbrite, where you actually go into and look at your event. You go in and you can edit and create basically a web landing page, which is an order form, an online order form. Now let me walk through the things that Eventbrite does as a part and parcel of that order form. The first thing it does is it creates an area for us to actually order tickets and for people to either purchase them or not purchase them if it's a free event, but be able to get tickets, and you can register, you can keep count of people. When they register for it, whether they purchase the ticket or it's a free ticket, they get an email back which has a barcode which you can scan in as at point of admission, or they can print off as a physical ticket. If it's a paid-for event, if it's something that they're charging for, Eventbrite will clear all of the credit card charges or the PayPal charges for you and keep an accounting. They also collect taxes for you. So they do all of that and keep an account and then pay you out at the very end. They do a direct deposit into your bank account at the very end. As far as fees go, how much they charge, they've got a web page here that tells us the fees. So they charge us 99 cents a ticket plus 2.5% of the fee on the ticket for every ticket we sell. And then they also charge 3.5% credit card processing fee, and a similar amount if you decide to have PayPal. Now, currently within Eventbrite, you have to choose whether to take regular credit cards or PayPal. You can't actually set up your tickets for both because of some strangeness that's going on with their accounting system. I choose to make it just a credit card because more people, I think, are comfortable pulling out their credit card than using PayPal. Just some people don't have a PayPal account, so that ends up being a stop point. So I choose to just set it up with regular credit cards. Now, you don't have to swallow that fee. You can pass those fees on to the people who register for the event. And if you look down here in my create ticket area down here, you can see I have the ability to pass the fee on to the buyer, absorb the fees, or create a mix where I say you pay for the credit card processing, but I'll swallow the Eventbrite fee. So you can set up any of those sorts of criteria based on the different tickets you sell. If the event is free, then Eventbrite is free. They charge nothing. So for charity events, for any free events, you're not charged at all. Now, one of the benefits of collecting all of this information is once you've done that all, they create a list of all of your attendees, and they've collected email addresses and mailing addresses, so you can follow up with people with a mass email. And they actually have tools within Eventbrite to email out to all of your attendees. You can send out a day before reminding them about parking situation, or reminding them of the time, that sort of information. I believe I mentioned that with their ticket, they get a barcode that you can scan in. And that works on all of your smartphones. So on your side, you install a simple little app in your smartphone, your iPhone or your Android phone, and then as people come, it uses the camera to scan either the barcode on the printed ticket or on their screen to register people, so you actually know who's shown up for an event and who hasn't shown up for the event. So they create all of these different management tools around it, which are just wonderful. They also create social media tools. Once you've created your event, and here you can see the design page where they automatically create a map for you, and I'll walk through all this stuff in the other videos. But once you've done that, they go through and they can create social media tools. And I use it for a little theater company. I do a little bit of work for the Metro Theater here in Vancouver. And we needed an online ticketing system. And we didn't want to pay huge dollars for a dedicated online ticketing system that actually mapped out each and every seat. So we decided to try out Eventbrite for us. And it has worked out exceptionally well. Here's what Eventbrite does for us. So this is Metro's website. After I created the event within Eventbrite, where people could go and purchase tickets, it then creates a widget, which is this calendar here. And we can see the upcoming play of The Winslow Boy. We can see all of the dates that it's playing. This calendar was created within Eventbrite, and all I had to do is copy and paste the code into, in this case I'm using WordPress, and it puts this beautiful calendar in place. And if people want to purchase tickets for any of these events, they just click on the day they want to go, and then it brings us into the Eventbrite interface where they can order their tickets. They can choose the date that they want to attend the show, they can choose how many tickets they want to purchase, they can go through and they can do social media sharing. There's the description of the event, which is what I put in, which is what I added into the HTML window there. And then when they go to order, they're brought into a credit card clearinghouse. It's all secure. Once the order is placed, I get an email, or the theater gets an email telling us who's purchased the tickets, what their name is, any notes that they've sent us as well. The people who purchase the ticket receive an email which has their ticket, which has their barcode, and has all of their instructions. It is a terrific tool, and you can see there's additional little features like the ability to send an email directly to us, that sort of stuff. So they've built all of those facilities into it. Once the event is over, Eventbrite gives you a day or so to clear up any reverse charges you have to do. And if you ever have to reverse a charge, it's actually quite easy to do. But any reverse charges or anything that you have to clean up, and then they do a direct deposit into your bank account of the amount minus their fees. It's simple, it's elegant, and it works terrifically. Eventbrite, as far as I'm concerned, is a revolutionary tool as far as event management. I wouldn't even think about putting on an event without using a tool like Eventbrite. I know there are a few others on the market. I'm not sure if they're as elegantly implemented as Eventbrite, but as you can tell by my glowing summary at this point here, it is a product that I am quite taken with. If you want to know more about Eventbrite, check out the other videos that I am posting. If you're looking at this immediately after I post this first one, they might take a day or two to all get up, but I'm going to go through a little bit of a series, maybe 2 or 3 videos. I'm not sure exactly how many there will be, but they're going to walk through some of the different processes and some of the different tools within Eventbrite to give you a kind of a peek under the hood. It's a tool that's well worth exploring. I hope you found this video useful. If you have, please give us a like. Social media is important to us all, and getting a little bit of a prop is always useful to us as far as raising our profile within the internet community. And of course, you can subscribe to our videos here on YouTube as well. I hope that you've found this valuable. I'm Steve Dotto. Talk to you soon.